Hey everybody, it's Missy. Welcome to day 3 of our Like a Boss new coach bootcamp. So today I am going to talk to you about probably one of the biggest mistakes that I made as a new coach. And it's called not treating this business like a boss, which is why I named this bootcamp Like a Boss Bootcamp, because I wish that as a new coach, I would have been better organized, that I would have taken it more seriously, and that I would have been more focused with my growth. So today, I'm going to teach you how to start to organize your business like a boss in a simple and easy way that you can move your business forward, whether you want to make $500 a month or $5,000 a week. We can do that. And I'm going to show you the system basically that I use to track my entire business and my entire team. So the first thing I want you to do is really fancy. It's to go out and buy a binder. We call this the BBB, okay? This is a Beachbody binder. And on the front, I want you to put your big, hairy, scary goals. So mine is right on the front. It's that we're gonna be a 15-star diamond team. We're almost there, guys. So I want you to go out and buy a binder. I know, what for? But the truth is that when I first started as a coach, I was a crazy busy mom. I had 4 kids. My oldest daughter was 8. My baby wasn't even a year old. My husband was in graduate school. I was working nights as a pediatric nurse at the hospital. I was a crazy person. And then of course I took on coaching because I wanted to help people and because I wanted to love on people and help them gain what I gained from my fitness journey, to love themselves and be confident. But what I didn't do is realize what an amazing business opportunity this was. So I want to reassure you that if you're here for heart is amazing and it will drive your business forward. And truly, I believe, as Lindsay Matway, our upline, always says, that your income will be a direct reflection of how many lives you change in this business. But that doesn't mean that we can't have skills to run our business like a boss, because the truth is we don't want to do Beachbody all the time. We don't want to be workaholics. Most of us have family. Most of us are moms. So we've got to be organized, deliberate, and focused with our time. So the first thing we're going to talk about is your new best friend, and it is called the Beachbody Power Hour. So I want you to go to the Dropbox file, the Team Rocket Docs and Trackers, and I want you to print off our power hour. So yes, it is a power hour. Can you get it done in an hour? Yes, you can. So the magic thing to learn about running your business effectively, and so it doesn't take over your life, is that you need to work from lists. Okay, very detailed list. I'm a to-do list maker. I love post-it notes, but this is your daily business building to-do list. So whether you want to make $500 or $5,000 a week, doesn't matter. You need to do this daily to-do list every single day. So I want you to print that out, and don't panic. We're going to go through all of the things on this list this week. So that is what you need to do, and you need to ask yourself the hard questions and say, when am I going to work this business? So when I was first starting, I didn't have time during the day. So I was running around like crazy with my little kids, or working, or trying to sleep. So I would get up early and do my workout and do my power hour. And then I would take pictures and I would post on Facebook throughout the day whenever I had time. And then I would check into my groups at night, and I fit it in wherever I could. So I want you to look at this power hour and ask yourself, where am I going to fit in my power hour every day? It doesn't even have to be an hour at once. Maybe you have a half an hour in the morning and you have a half an hour at night, and that's okay. But you need to decide, because you are a boss now, you're the boss of the show, you need to decide where you're going to fit in your power hour. Okay, so get familiar and comfortable with that list and print it out for your Beachbody binder. The second thing you need to print out is dun dun dun, the Beachbody Business Activity Tracker. So how do you know how to build a business? It's all right here. If you literally track these daily behaviors, your business will grow. So basically, this is the power hour on a tracker. So what's already on this tracker that you can already check off today? let's see. We learned about doing our workout and being proof the product works. That's on your tracker. Drinking your Shakeology, on your tracker. Doing your personal development, on your tracker. So you can already check off the first 3 things on your tracker. Everything else on the business activity tracker is on the Power Hour to-do list. So this is just your way of holding yourself accountable to being a business builder, okay? So if you are struggling and you call your coach, if that coach is me, if you call me, I'm gonna be like, well, what are you doing for your workout? What are you drinking for Shakeology? What are you doing for personal development? And how's your business activity tracker? Okay, so we're gonna talk about all the things on the business activity tracker. I'm gonna tell you right now that this business is not a secret. It's showing up and doing this and keeping track and being accountable. Okay, the last 2 things that I want you to print off have everything to do with what you want out of this business. So those things are the monthly goals tracker and the first 30 days new coach goals checklist. So I want you to print those off and I want you to start to look through those first 30-day goals checklist and think, okay, what can I start doing now? And know that those are your goals in the first 30 days. You're gonna be a better coach than I was in my first 30 days, okay? So the other thing I want you to print out is the monthly goal tracker. So I'm gonna show you, this is kind of funny. My monthly goal tracker from January 2015, okay? So look, it's super fancy. It says month, and it says Missy's goal tracker and my goal. And then what I would do is I would put pages behind it and I would just brainstorm everything that I needed to reach that goal. And then if I didn't reach that goal, then I would move on to the next month and write out my goals again, and I would track my goals. So I always knew what I needed to work on. And what I realized is there's something called a sticking point where you get into a goal and you get stuck somewhere and you've got to work through those things. So I want you to write out your goals. You have your first 30 days checklist. And so those are your goals, but I want you to write out you already did this. You wrote out what your fears are, what you think might hold you back. We're gonna figure out your time management and ask yourself the hard questions and fit those things in. So that might be a sticking point for you. But what I want you to understand is that by tracking your monthly goals, this never changes. You start to do it month 1, you're gonna do it month 2, month 3, month 4, and of course, you're going to progress. So I have a sheet that mirrors this. It's the Coach Monthly Goals Tracker, and I can write down your goals, and we can talk about your sticking points, and we can talk about your daily action steps to meet those goals. So if you're identifying possible problems or your sticking points, if you're identifying daily action steps and you're always working for a goal, there's no way that you're not going to drive forward as a new coach. So I want you to get it dialed into your head and understand that the only difference between me and you is that I've been here longer. This works, and it's a simple system, you guys. It's as easy as showing up every day, being deliberate about your time, following your business activity tracker, working through your Power Hour and making sure you get that in every day, and tracking and making your goals so that you can make this business what you want it to be. Because here's the truth. It's not about me, it's about you. And it's not about you, but it starts with you. So start with you, guys, and be deliberate in building this business like a boss. I'm already so proud of you guys because you've shown up to this group, and I know that you can do this. So here's the system. Print it. If you don't have a printer, just look at the documents and write it out. That's what I did. I just made my own who knows what for the first year of my business, and that's okay. If you're a computer person and you would rather do it on Excel and make it your own, then do that. Do what works for you. If all you have is just like a spiral notebook, just write it out in your spiral notebook, but write it down, get organized, and I want you to commit to it. So today, I want you to print those things out. I want you to tell us when you're gonna do your Power Hour, and I want you to tell us what you want out of this business, whether you want that $500 a week, that $5,000 a week, what do you want? Because the truth is my goal as a coach and as a leader is not to make you into me. It's to make you into the best you. So my goals will never be your goals, and that's perfect. That's what we want. So I just want to show up for you as you show up for yourself. So I want you to think about what it is that you want today. And I want you to just write us a little message about your takeaways today, if you got your stuff ready, and when you're going to work your business.